Hope you are doing well. Any news from your side? How it's going? I think now you have no lessons this week. Yes, the children are in holiday, if I don't mistake.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there are holidays, but teachers go to rest.
So you should prepare for the new upcoming quarter, yeah?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Is it good when there are no students in the school? How is the experience?
For me, I want to teach adult pupils, so for example, 10, 11 form, but they give me stress. When I teach adult pupils, I learn it more, and I prepare for my lessons. Especially, I want to prepare to the examination, enter examination to the institutes. So, but the director give me middle classes.
Fifth class, yeah? You have been given.
Yes, because I'm new teacher. Yes, because I'm new teacher, and I began to teach from the last year.
Mm-hmm. Is there any requirements in order to teach the 10th and 11th grade at your school? Do they have any requirement?
No, there is no requirements. There is a system. If you are a new teacher, all teachers they have their classes. So, for example, before this school, I worked at 47th school in Sergeli district. So I have a big experience when I work with the adult pupils, because I prepare to each lesson, and I try to speak more and more exactly. And I work it by my mistakes, grammatical mistakes.
That's fine. It means that your school is waiting on currently that you should show yourself, yes, because you are new in there, if I don't mistake, yeah.
Yes. So I hope that
you will get
in the next year, I hope that in September I began to teach adult pupils, because in the 5, 6 form in these classes we teach every day, and there is simple tasks for me.
That's great. So I just want to ask Nodrbeke, is it now, are you listening now? Is it hearable for you? I think that you have some technical mistake, yes? Nodrbek, are you hearing us? Nodrbeke, eshitilyapsizmi? Eshitilyaptimi sizga?
Мне кажется, он не подключил.
Let me see why he's not listening us. He's only.
Смотрите, посоветуйте ему, там вот внизу, с левой стороны, нужно нажать кнопку через микрофон, через интернет. Я вчера тоже так полчаса сидела, не вырубалась.
Ага, unda print screen qilib, я сейчас там tashiyman anaqa gruppaga.
Да.
Mikrofon, да?
Yo'q, kerak edi, через интернет.
Abbos aka.
Ola bey, eshityapsizmi endi?
Ha, endi eshitildi, rahmat.
Ha, zo'r, yaxshi. Hamma eshityapti-da, gapira oladi. Finally, yes. So, good afternoon again, those who have joined. I have just received, nice to see you. Yeah, I have received some of your audio files. That's good. And another important thing that you should upload it on the intranet. Yes, the audio. recording. Have you done your audio recording with your own speech?
Yes, I did.
Two
Do you
Abbas.
see?
I
Great.
also did.
Yeah, I have received it. I think Muhabbat Artakbayeva and our another two teachers are together. That's great that you are working in group, yes? We can't hear you. Muhammad Abba, yeah, now you can talk. I think you are together working. That's great. Yeah, group work, yeah? Fine. Yeah, it's a little bit hard to listen.
Ders boshlan, darsdan kiraman.
That's fine. Great, yes. As I see that. So, has anybody managed to enter to the assignment task on the intranet and upload their audio recordings?
We
Anybody who
submit
managed?
the audio records.
You submitted your records on the intranet, yes?
Yes, own recording.
Okay. Okay, Aziza, good job. What about others?
I also had done
You submitted on the intranet, yes?
internet. Yes.
That's great. What about others? Do others know how to upload and have you done?
To tell the truth, I haven't done, but I will do.
And
But
you
I
know
will.
how to, okay, you know how to do
No,
it,
no, no.
yes?
It's not difficult to find out. I will call my colleagues. I think they will explain it.
Okay, that's fine. That if you face difficulties with uploading, so you can ask. We can help you how to, because it's technical mistakes. Sometimes it happens. So that's great that you have. Another point, what we have to do is, so now currently we have how many teachers uploaded? So Aziz uploaded, Nodal Beke, and then Mukhlisa, yes. What about others? No? Who has uploaded their recording?
Я сегодня загружу. Today uploaded.
Okay, in that
Потому
case,
что комиссия в школе была, да.
yeah, please speak in English because the
Okay.
medium of instruction is in English. So and we should practice a lot because if we don't speak in this our lesson, where we will speak? Great. So in that case, let's do that. So now we have three colleagues assignments that have been uploaded. In that case, I will assign you to that students who is already uploaded. And what you have to do is you should go to the assignment task and review and listen their audio. When you listen, let me share the screen. When you are listening, can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Can everybody see the screen?
Yes.
Yes, that's fine.
Yes.
So I will go to the intranet. I also shared there is a checklist on the Telegram group. So when you are listening, you should concentrate on what. So when so now we will go to the audio recordings of our colleagues, what they have done, and listen them. It's about 1 or 2 minutes. Yes, it's not so much.
3 minutes.
3 minutes maximum. So if I go to the big forms, not in here, it's language. So if I go to the language learning in our previous session, yeah, we have. And I can find the checklist here. This is a checklist. So what you're gonna do is you should open it. If I open, yes, you can hear işte olması size işte olsam lazım.
This is a handout, yes, which you sent us.
Yes, I have also sent it too. So when you are listening your colleague's speech, you should concentrate on the sounds, stress, intonation, and voice projection, the strong first language influence. So if there any strong first language influence or not.
According to the criteria, you mean, yes? We should.
Yes, definitely yes. This can be a criteria for assessment. So if you don't know, because when we listen, we should think of it. So what should we do? Concentrate, or is it grammar or not? So when you have such kind of checklist, it will be more clear. Yes, you are listening and you can make a tick anywhere. For example, I can make here plus. For example, plus. Yeah, not in this. Sounds. Plus means, for example, yes, and no can be put minus. For example, if I think that you are using, you have a sounds like add or add is not.
This is about the teacher's recording, yes? Am I right?
Yeah. Your other colleagues, when you are assessing your other colleagues.
And when I take a record, I only speak about the weak forms. It's okay or not?
That's fine. It's totally fine. It's your
Format,
yeah, this is no problem. So what you're gonna do when we are listening your recording? We should concentrate to what we assess. We assess your sounds, your stress area, your stressing. And for example, if I think that you have a wrong syllable, so I will a mistake in your syllable, I can make a no minus, for example. Yeah? And when I finish this, are you listening some chunking? So is it somebody? Yeah, now it's fine. I'll share back. So what you're gonna do is you provide minus, pluses to the audio recording. Then what you're gonna do? You can just upload in the comment section. On the assignment section, you can find the comment section. On the comment section, the other colleagues will put their assessment of plus or these minuses you can do. So, and don't assess your own recording. For example, Aziza, you have done recording, so you shouldn't assess your recording. You should assess other colleagues. Yeah?
Yes, maybe I can do it more classes, you mean?
When you are doing classes, make sure that why you are giving the classes in the comment section, you should also provide justification. If you class it, so provide also justification why you think that this is class. And you can find some.
I'm sorry. Here we can see that speaker first, speaker second, yes?
Yeah, in that case, if it was in offline session, we can do it 3 in 1, yes? For example, but it's online, so therefore you can skip the speaker 2 and speaker 3. Good question, by the way, yes. You can only assess the speaker 1 because for one recording you will provide one feedback. You can speak this part, you don't need it. Okay? Only
So we
speaker
should
1.
listen to 3 recording, yes? Or not?
Yeah. If you have 3. I think for you it will be 2 because overall we have 2 recordings already done. It is clear with that for everyone. So you should take speakers.
Other recording.
Yeah, for that we are coming. So how can we find that? So now I will assign you. Let me open first. Before going to the session, I would like to first provide you with the how to do the tasks, yes, in the previous session. So first I will go to the assignments and then recording your own speech. So here I will assign you with your group mates. Maybe 3 review spell user. So I say Azuba Laiva provided, Mohammed Atbayeva, Nodor Murzakov. Yes, we have only 3. Tasks available. Let me define that case.
What about me?
Please,
can't-
this is yours. Yeah. Yes. Mukhlis hasn't provided. So what you're gonna do is now, let's do like this because I see some problems with Mukhlis' case, yes? I will stop sharing. So Mukhlis, you will share the screen, okay? You will show us why it's happening. We should
Maybe
identify why it's happening.
she forgets to submit at the end
Yeah.
of the.
Maybe some technical problems. So Mukhlis, can you share your screen if you have a computer?
Yes, I have a computer.
Yeah, you can show like this. Can we see it? Let me be bigger. So can you now go to the... One second. Can you go to the...
Retry the sending the recording.
Yes.
Which lesson?
First, you should go to the assignment part.
Assignment part. Okay, now assignments.
Go
Then
to the assignment.
recording on speech, yes?
Yes, recording on your speech. Go there.
Yes, I go
Do you
there.
have uploaded there?
No.
So you should upload it there.
Where is-
Click bir file analysis board seçede.
Yes, vibrate to file. Then I choose file.
Yes.
Yes.
Choose the
Hit
audio.
submit. Yes, my audio
That's right. Yes. You should
from
do
my
that.
computer or laptop. Yes.
Yeah. That's right. So do that, and then I will check. I will no.
Okay, good. And where is my audio?
You should know it.
You, yes, I sent you, and you should you upload it.
No, I haven't uploaded. You should upload yourself. Why should I upload?
Where is?
You can go to the Telegram and go to the chat to me that you have sent it to me. Yes. So you can download from there and upload it here.
Okay.
Can you do that now? Can you do it now? The first thing you should do is you should find the audio where it is. Is it in your computer somewhere or it was in your phone? We cannot hear you. You have switched off your microphone. You switched off your microphone. We can't hear you because you switched off your microphone. She's saying something but I don't understand.
Yes.
Maybe from your lips you will try to understand. Yes, she's saying something. Microphone.
Микрофон изъяқвари.
Yeah.
Мухлиса, не гони, микрофон включи, тебе говорят.
Микрофон взял.
Все, Мухлиса гейм over уже.
I think she will try to upload, yes.
Всё.
I think now she knows that she needs to upload it. I think that she will manage, hopefully. So what we will do it now, let me share my screen now. So currently we will assess the C1 and later maybe Muflisa also will add. Then I will also assign. So now I will assign you with your group mates. So then you should be able to give a feedback. So I assign peer reviews. Okay. So now it's assigned, I think.
Okay. I have one question about the entry 2. This is entry 3, yes? Am I right?
Yeah, this is entry 3.
I'm to tell the truth, I don't know what to do entry 2.
So one second, let me go back in that case, yes, to the entry. I will come back to assignment 3-1.
Okay.
So now Aziz is asking about learning diary entry 2. So if you have
What about
any
it?
question, so you should go there. What
Okay,
you're gonna do
we
is
write the learning diary, am I right? But
Yes,
about
yes.
what? About our tour?
Yes, about our tour.
not
about
about the tour. Basically, learning diary is if you say it's diary, it's kunli, har kunli. Bu degani bizda har deganimiz har bir darsda. Misol har bitta dars o'rganganimizni chiqib yozib boramiz. I dars agar mana shu kurs oxirida tugaganda ancha learning diary qoladi yig'ilib. Learning diary deganingizda har kunli hali misol uchun o'tgan safar to'r bo'ldi, to'g'rimi? To'r bo'ldi. Shu to'rdagi qolgan chizganni svejligida yozib qo'ysangiz, qachon qo'ysangiz, u yerda turadi. И oxirida hammasini kombayn qilib chiqasiz. Bo'ldi mana shu asosiysi. Ya'ni har darsda alohida learning diary bo'ladi. Misol uchun o'tgan dars learning diary boshqa o'tgan dars boshqa narsa bo'lgan edi. Misol uchun o'tgan darsimiz to'r bo'ldi, session bo'ldi. O'tgan haftada onlayn bilan offline bo'ldi, to'r bo'ldi. To'g'rimi?
А я все в тетрадку записываю. Я думала, в тетрадку нужно записывать.
Это тоже хороший. Можешь написать, но потом вам придет все равно.
Тогда записать. Ну, на сайт наш.
But here we can see that deadline for
Deadline.
it's only about one lesson or what we should write.
It's you should every lesson you should write a diary.
Only here.
And add in there and add you will have a lot of learning diaries. For example, if I have 10 topics, so it means you should have 10 learning diaries overall.
Okay.
So, actually, it depends on you. You may do, for example, at the end, for example, week 1, such kind of things happen. I learned this one, mistake was this one, error was this one. I have solved such kind of problems, but this challenge still in progress. And in week 2, what's happened in week 2? In week 3, and then week 4, and week 7. So every week is different actually. Example currently
I thought that only about tour or last lesson.
No.
Tour
is last week. Yeah.
Yes,
This is part
only
of
about it.
No. Tour is one of the part of your learning diary. You can make one paragraph for tour.
As a paragraph, yes.
Was useful. Yeah, one paragraph. In your learning diaries, one part can be devoted to tour. What was your experience regarding it? Because when tour happens, then you can write. Yes, before that you cannot write. So and what you learn from it?
Hamman jo'natganni qayerdan qilsa bo'ladi, ko'rsak bo'ladi. Hozir mana sizga ko'rinib turibdi-yu.
Welcome back, Lisa.
Thank you.
Мухлиса, ты по нас соскучилась, что ли, Мухлиса?
Yes. Welcome back, Mukhisa. And can you hear us?
Abbos,
Olabe.
anaqa, men week formga yozganman, faqat zapisni qanaqa tashlashini bilmadim.
Aha. Zapis kurs bera oladi.
Wordga yozib, anaqa tashlab qo'ydim enterga 3ga. Endi audiosini kechki payt tashlab qo'yaman.
Audiosini tashlashni bilasizmi qanaqa? Xuddi Word qanaqa tashlagansiz?
Bo'ldi, o'rganaman. Просто telefonimda nima yo'q edi, anaqa diktafon yo'q edi, skachat qilib oldim, endi tashlab yuboraman.
Hozir tashlasangiz boshqalar ko'rib beradi sizga ham. Agar tashlasangiz.
Uni birinchi
Xuddi Word qanaqa tashlagansiz, buni ham shunaqa tashlaysiz. Bir xil. Word fayl, videomi.
Рабочий stolga tashlasa tezroq topiladi.
telefonimda yo'q edi, diktafon zapis qiladigan, skachat qilib oldim. Tashlayman.
Hop, yaxshi.
Anaqa ularni ham yozib qo'yganman, tashlab yuboraman keyin.
Good. What about others? Do you have any questions? Can we go further?
No.
So let's go ahead. So I have now assigned you. For example, everyone is assigned now. I see. Let me see how it's assigned. So now can anybody share their screen now? In the computer ekranni share qila oladi. Баланс.
Мухлиса, по-моему, только у Мухлисы подключен. Мы пора.
Yo'q, menda ham kompyuter, lekin nima qilish kerak edi, yana bir marta tushuntirib yuboringlar.
Тебе нужно снять на камеру ноутбук. Сними. Скрин сделай, чтобы все видели.
Да, скрин.
И что надо снимать?
Экран свой снимай.
Экраningiz o'zizning ekraningiz, да? Share screen qilishingiz kerak. Demonstratsiya qilishingiz kerak ekranni. Qani ko'ring.
Tushunmadimmi? Lekin hozir ko'ramiz.
Demonstratsiya qiling, demonstratsiya oling.
Demonstratsiyani bosdim, потом
Keyin burchligini bosasiz chap tarafda ekran.
Совместение использования.
Да.
Aha.
Mana siz ko'ryapsiz. Endi internetni ochasiz. Can everybody see? Ko'ryapmiz chiroyli ekran ekan.
Именно shu yerdan, a?
You can go to the Google Chrome is advertising. Bu Explorer'da yaxshi ishlamaydi. If you go to the Google Chrome, yes, open the Google Chrome. So then go to the intranet as usual. You can make the Chrome in full screen. So everybody. Yes, we can see, but can you make it full screen? Katta ekranini burchligini qasab
Ayni bosing.
to'g'ri burchligini bos. Good. Now go to the white learning board. Boshqalar ham bilmaganligi anaqa bo'ladi. Takrorlash bo'ladi, o'rganib olamiz endi yaxshi. Then my class, my CPT desmasam.
MyCPD.
Уже автоматически kirib ketyapti.
Yaxshi o'qitdi. Experience. Now you are experienced. So then training session for English teachers, group 1. Then on the left side you should find assignments. Left side.
Okay.
Assignments.
Sasida. After quizzes.
Okay.
Ana chiqdi. Click assignment.
No, online mediaga bosib qo'ydingiz. Pastroqda quizni bosib qo'ydingiz.
Bosilib ketdi.
Hozirda.
Hozir minutku. Voy.
Yo'q. O'shani to'g'ri mana yurg'izing pastga. Estamni bosing. Endi mana bu review birinchi entry 3 ga kiring. Review other students qila qoling. Review other students.
Hech narsa chiqmayapti-yu, bizda ham
chiqmayapti. Chunki boshqa kimdir exam qilinganlarni
Menda ham shunaqa turibdi-da hozir. O'shanga hammani ko'rsiz bo'ladi.
Hozir 1 second. Mana endi kirib ko'ringchi. Refresh qo'ring, o'sha refresh qiling.
Refresh.
Da.
Yana bir marta kirib chiqa qoling, mayli.
Tepada turib.
Yoki F5 bosib bo'ladi. Endi review students xolos. Bo't, mana muhabbat ayvoniga tushgan. Endi viewni bosasiz. Now you can click view.
Bosing.
Bosing. So mana big formni qo'ygan ekanlar. Big formni ochasiz.
Ochilyapti.
Form ochganingizdan keyin mana pastga ikkita mana mashina bosing.
Kiraylikmi?
Da, review sekirasiz.
Keyin Muhabbat Atiqboyeva chiqdilar.
Sizgami? Demak, siz havo ochasizda mana yozganlar. Mashina o'qitdi. Bu recording speechga Word formatda tashatdilar. Lekin bizga ovozlari kerak edi. Muhabbat opa,
Keyin bunga feedback yozamizmi, Abbos aka?
Da, yonida comment sectionda you should provide a feedback. Feedbackga checklist asosida qilasizlar. Checklist ko'rsatdim, stress, intonation.
International bo'lmaydi bu yerda hozir.
No, qaysi birini sizda endi bu yerda qilolmaysiz chunki sizga anaqa kerak, recording kerak. Comment sectionda tezroq audio recording upload qiling bu tekstda internet stress topish juda qiyinda.
Recording qilinganmi?
Men hozir aytaman kimda borligini. Hozir Aziz Ubaydullayevada qilgan muhabbat bilan xo'p Nodir Umurzakovga hozir ism qo'yaylik.
Sharmanda.
Second.
Одр aka, сегодня у вас звездный час. Hero time.
Da, mashina device kim boqsa, mashina qonatlari bo'ladi. Chunki o'rganib deyman-da.
O'tib qoldimi?
Men ochyapman sekini. Second.
Bizning konferensiyamiz tugayaptimi vaqti?
tugab qolsa yana shular yana ko'rasizlar qaytadan ishlayveradi. Agar anaqa yaxshi bo'ladi. Ishlab ketsa yaxshi, ishlamasa o'shan boshqa quramiz. Kirillov hozir Nodir akaniki nima qildim. Hozir sayt bo'lib yotibdi. Bizda yana kim qilgan edilar? Hozir aytaman. Kim edilar?
Ama video konferensi orqali
Aziza. Da, Aziz Ubaydullayevaga mana Aziza Kalimbekova, Nodir Specialismi? Hozir internetga share screen qilib.
Ben hozir kompyuterdan kirmayman, telefondan kiraman, lekin kompyuterim yonimda turibdi.
Kompyuterdan share screen qila olasizmi? Zoomdan kirib.
Ovozni qo'yib beraymi?
Da.
Qo'yib beraymi ovozni?
Qo'yavering-chi.
Marketdan sotib oladi. So'qda ichida bor.
Eshitib ko'raylik-chi, sharmikan. Sizda faqat muhabbat bo'ladi. Random ana bordi hozir.
Nima qilarmidi? Bundanmi?
Hali tepadagidan.
Tepadagidan.
Ham siz bo'ladi, ikkalasi ham.
Endi kompyuteringizda qaysi biri ochsa o'shani qilasizlar.
Hozir Aziznikini qo'yasizlar, o'ziznikini ko'rsa. Anaqa. Sal balandroq bilasizmi eshitilmayapti?
Ovozini baland.
Weak forms. In a sentence, we can divide the words in weak forms and strong forms. Weak forms, when you telling, they are start so weak, and short version, sometimes not full. In the strong forms, words spelling so clearly and full, which words we can say weak forms. They are auxiliary verb.
Welcome back. Hamma kirib oldi. Yana videoni, audioni davomini qo'ysangiz bo'ladi. O'sha kelgan joydan sal orqaroqga qo'ysangiz, чтобы eshitib olishligi uchun ovozini baland qilib qo'yasiz. Hammaga eshitilyapti audio.
Ha, eshitilyapti.
Menimcha boshidan qo'yaman shekilli, chunki chiqib ketdim.
Mayli, boshidan qo'ying.
So we talked about in the lesson forms and discussed, of course, what is it? What is the weak forms? In the sentences, we can divide the words in weak forms and strong forms. Weak forms, when you spelling, they are start so weak, and short version, sometimes not full. In the strong forms, words spelling so clearly and full, which words we can say weak forms. They are auxiliary verb and pronouns, preposition, and etc. For example, the sentence. Are you coming to the cinema with us tomorrow? Here, the weak forms we can say are, you, preposition to, article the, and preposition pronoun us. Strong forms are coming, cinema, with, tomorrow. In a spoken language, they are so weak. For example, they spell it, are you coming to the cinema with us tomorrow? Are spelling as are, you, yeah, to, the, us as a s. But strong forms spelling full and very clearly as a coming, cinema, and tomorrow. But sometimes we said that preposition using them as a weak forms, but sometimes it doesn't work. For example, when the preposition comes at the end of the sentences, this preposition became as a strong forms. For example, what does he do at the weekend? Or why are you looking at? What are you looking at? Looking at, yes. One sentence ending with a preposition. Here we can see that at. It's very clearly and full. Another example. I could have done more if I had had more time. Here, could have as a spell, could have. I could have done more if I had more time. Could have here, could and have their weak forms.
Mohira, please switch, make it silent, please.
That's all.
Okay, thank you, Aziza. So, any comments or feedback?
There are more examples in Aziza's audio, and it was very clearly, I think.
Excellent. I give
Excellent,
5.
yes. I like it. My audio is very short, and my example is a few fewer than Aziza.
Okay. So, thank you. Thank you. Any other comments?
Yes, very good audio, Aziza. You're speaking like an author. Very good.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
You
you.
provided very good examples.
Very good.
For example, when you are saying that you said they are pronouns you said. So what do you think? What you have mentioned in here? What kind of speech is that?
Pronouns, you mean?
You said pronouns. So you have used it in here.
I want to say pronoun.
Yeah, the word pronoun you said, but I'm concentrating on here, not on pronoun. You stated pronoun.
You mean?
Yeah, what is it?
I only thought about my sentences, and so this is my pause.
Yeah, this is pause. So this is mainly say that chunking. Yes, if you see the, let me show it. 1 second. In the handouts. second. Yeah. I will share the screen now to show you better. So I'm sharing the screen. So if you see the in chunking part in the checklist, you'd say that words group correctly. Pauses use it appropriately. So in the pauses, as a person we mainly use, for example, in here it's while, but in your case it's that this is pause, yes. So we mainly use in our cases, yes. So this is called as a chunking. If we come from that, so it means that if I am going to assess you, it means that have you used the chunking? So I will make a plus yes in here because you use the chunking. And as an example, on the comment section, I can write that the example. For example, pronoun in the 1 minute. I can also have details for them. In 1 minute 45 seconds, Aziza used pronoun. So chunking words, yes. So this can be feedback that I'm giving a feedback that you have used the chunking, but you have used it correctly, it's appropriately, it's made to the point. So, but sometimes we use a lot, yes. What can we say if we use a lot of such kind of
2 times or
voice
3
pass?
times?
In your case, yes, 2-3 times. Some people use in every 5 seconds. Sometimes it happens. So, what kind of feedback we can provide in that cases if the person is using in every 5 seconds, for example. In your case, it's okay. Any other ideas from other sides? The colleagues? So, using in the standard version, for example, 2 or 3 times in the speech, it's okay, but what if you use a lot? For example, in my speech, I also use, yes, please.
Yes, if you use more chunks, 4 or 5 times in a sentence, it may be bothering for others.
Yeah, so others may start to do what?
It may be bored, yes?
They may be bored, yeah.
Yeah.
What else? They may start to hate you even, yeah? Because they may not want to listen to you. Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Hayope. And so, will we listen to another audio also? Mukhlisa, have you managed to upload your recording? No, managed?
No.
Why? Is it in your
Because,
computer?
It is in my phone, and I didn't manage upload in laptop. That's why I can't do it now.
So in that case, for example, how can we transfer from the phone to the computer? So you can do it through USB. Yes, USB. You can connect your phone to the laptop. Another way is you can install a Telegram to your computer. Second, yes. One of the other options I can say that you can also send through email from your phone and then you can just go to the Gmail and open on the computer and then manage. So I think you know how to manage that or process.
Maybe others. Maybe others.
So any others? Would you like to share?
I share it.
I'm shy.
Don't be shy. You should, if you get feedback, more feedback leads to improving, yeah?
I try to demonstrate.
Okay.
Can you see?
Let me make it bigger.
Boshqasi qo'ydimi?
Did you hear me? Do you hear me?
Yes,
Muhlisa.
Okay, listen.
Muhlisa now. Okay, let's listen then, Muhlisa. Then
telephone.
Nodrbeke will come back to you. Okay.
By telephone, okay?
Okay. On phone you are sharing. That's fine. So then we'll come back to Nodrbeke, okay? After you, Muhlisa. If you don't mind, Nodrbeke.
Today I'm gonna speak about weak forms in English. And what is weak forms? First of all, let's talk about weak forms. Weak forms are very often pronounced with a schwa, and so very weak and sometimes a bit difficult to hear. For example, I am French. Here is strong form, and I am French is weak form. And we can see another example as a conjunction, but is here strong form, and weak form will be bet. And we can see in this sentence, for instance, I would like some fish and chips. Here is I read strong form. And let's read weak form. I'd like some fish and chips. Would is here unstressed form and weaker than strong form. I'd like some fish and chips. Besides this, if you want to speak about and understand American or British people, you should improve stress and rhythm. In stress, we say louder, longer in speech. And weak forms include articles the, or and conjunctions like and, but, and etc. Prepositions and auxiliary verbs. For example, prepositions I have to go to school. In this sentence, to is unstressed and reads quicker and relaxed. We know weak forms by our intonation or our speech and etc. And we can say weak forms unstressed words or lazy words. That's all my opinions about weak forms, and I think you will like my opinions and my expressions. And thank you for your attention. Bye.
Thank you, Muhlisa. So,
did you hear?
Yes, we heard. I think others also managed to hear. Yes. Any comments, feedback?
Very short and didn't express weak forms by sentences and a few. There is a few sentences in my audio. Then Aziza.
You mean examples? Yes, you have few examples. Okay. That's fine. Any comments from other colleagues?
No.
No? Everything is fine?
Give a feedback or what?
Comment, feedback, yes. What do you think?
Abbos aka anaqalari o'chib qolgan mikrofonlari.
Why? I'm sorry, my microphone was switched off. So, any feedback or comments from our colleagues?
Yes, this recording is nice. And as me, Mukhlis also has a chunking. For example, like this. And
I'm not satisfied with my audio.
No, it's okay. but I only give a feedback. And also you say a lot of and in recording. So it's good. It's okay.
Okay, very good feedback was provided by Aziza. What about from others? What do you think? Any other?
And one pronunciation, I think so different. For example,
It was
my
very
opinion.
interesting.
Okay. Thank you, Aziza. You can continue, Aziza.
My opinion, but she sounds another way as a opinion or opinion, not opinion.
So, what do you think?
How different?
So, what can be the impact of it? Why it's happening? For example, sometimes we say instead of opinion or opinion. Yes, it
Opinion.
happens.
Yes, opinion.
Well, what kind of in the checklist? What it goes for?
Pronunciation.
Pronunciation, yes. And if we go in detail, so it comes to the strong first language influence can be also in sound. Yes, it's happening in the pronunciation. Oh, thank you, Muhammad Papa. And so I mean that it can be the first influence of first language influence. So what do you think about it?
Uzbek language, you mean?
Yeah, our first language is Uzbek. Yes, we are Uzbeks, and Russian. Some of us maybe.
Yes, Uzbek language influences my pronunciation because I didn't talk and anybody because I was at home with my baby.
Yeah, there are a lot of factors that which may impact. Yes,
I have a lot of lack of my pronunciation and lack of words.
So by practice we can improve that. For example, in my case, also it's difficult for me to say the words. My colleagues say that I say area instead of area. I say area. Yeah, they don't understand. So what do you mean area? What is it? So this is the first language influence, I think, because sometimes I also can. Yeah, sometimes it also influences. Yeah, good points. And other comments from other colleagues? No? And that's all, yes? So don't forget to provide that feedbacks because Mukhlisa and Azza may forget it. So therefore, it will be better to comment on the comment section on the assignment. And now I think Nodor Bilge was going to also share his recording. Let's listen. That
record is not too long, but it's very short.
Okay.
Computer data.
Okay.
Morning, and unfortunately, I wasn't.
Can you hear?
At the last section about working on spoken language, so I can't give the feedback to my peers, and you say that we must recording of our speech and send to our enterprise 3, but I didn't know what to record, but I am going to try to send my speech. I have some problems my spoken language and I try to learn more new words, and it is my big problem for me, and I'm going to learn more and more words. So I want to hear from our peers what to do to improve to solve or to improve my problem, to solve my problem, and I think so. That's all.
Thank you, Nodubeke. So let's listen our colleagues' comments or feedback or thoughts. Anyone?
I think when we talk in a foreign language, we all have chunks and pauses. It's reality.
Okay. What about the intonation, voice projection?
Because we are not professional reporters, that's why we have such kind of chunking. Yes?
Yeah. When we talk with native speakers more, we begin to speak fluently and without chunks, I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It belongs to practice.
We should have more conversations.
Yes.
With each other.
Okay.
And our pronunciation will be good, and there is no any chunkies.
Okay. What about stress and sounds?
Yes, stress is.
At the beginning of the. Mm-hmm.
We can
Yes,
learn
please.
sound. We can learn sounds and pronunciation by watching movies and listening music. But we cannot talk fluently without conversation with others.
Yeah, that's right, Mohoyope. And at the beginning, also I want to add that Nodubeke, you said Abbos Utkirov, and it means that your recording is only directed to me.
Dear teachers and Abbos Utkirov.
Dear teachers, I missed it maybe. Okay.
The first
That's fine in that case. So,
teacher seçtik, Abbos Utkirov iştiler.
Kimimizin haklısını almış işte oldu diye.
When I do listening more, I speak fluently, and when I don't do listening, I forget my speaking.
Yeah, therefore we should practice more. And Nodubeke, can I say that when you say that dear teachers, it's weak form and Abbos Utkirov is stressed?
You assign me.
You see that in the intonation in the word stress, there is a lot of meaning in that case. So when you are saying dear teachers, and it's in weak form, and my name is stressed, then.
Nodir aka, biz hozir sizga baho qo'yamiz, yetib qo'yaylik.
Yes, don't forget your peers will also evaluate and give feedback. So therefore, take it.
O'sha oxirgi darsda men qatnasha olmadim, hali yo'lda edim, to'g'risi vodiydan kelayotgandim. Shuning uchun nima haqida yozish kerakligini bilmagandim. Endi sizlar weak form deb qanaqa aytyapsizlar-ku. O'sha spoken language haqida gaplashganmisizlar, bilmadim. Nima haqida prosta o'zimdagi muammolarni ozgina yozdim. Men bitta sal savol berilgan ekan, nima haqida yozish kerakligini.
I watched some videos for understanding what is weak forms.
Yeah. Therefore, if you listen, Mukhlisa, you will get some. Even you haven't participated in the session, so you can get some main idea
from her speech also. Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Muflisa.
And I have also have a feedback about the another speech. First of all, taking a recording is it's okay because everyone has a problem with some English language. It's okay. And here you have a pluses. What kind of pluses? For example, me and Mukhlisa explain the weak forms. Yes. But here we can see that we should speak about our problems in the speech. And Nodraka see it and say about the problems of speech. I think it's okay and it's good side.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Aziza. Also, yeah, what it was mentioned is right. So you mainly concentrated on the task. So you stated what you have in your own problem. So this
yes,
is right.
I forgot about it, about my speech problem. I only explained the weak forms. And actually, I forget.
He didn't express what is weak form and weak form examples. Yes.
Because
in that case.
Çünkü buna geldi.
Because you weren't at that lesson, yes?
Yes.
It's totally fine. It should be also stated that you should also state your problems related with that. So in your case, you have stated also somehow the problems, and we have also discussed that. And what Nodraka did is also good job. So even he hasn't participated. So can we, any other comments?
Yes.
Yes,
I'm
please.
sorry, Nodraka. You said that my spoken, but I think my speech, yes? Am I right or not?
The spoken language I use it. Was.
Actually, it's okay. It's good, I think. Thank you.
Instead of speech, you use it spoken, yes, Nodraka?
Yeah, spoken language.
My spoken language.
Mavzuda yozilgan ekanki, working on spoken language.
Okay, yes.
My speech this yaxshimi ekan deyman-da.
Ya mayli, rahmat. Qo'llab qoldim.
Yo, to'g'risi o'zbekchilikda shunaqa narsa borda, odam uyaladi, anaqa qiladi, aypini aytishga-da. Bu siz aypingizni aytishda emas, biz prosta analiz qilyapmiz-da. Faqat to'g'ri tushundim.
Maslahat so'radim-ku, nima qilish kerak? Menda haqiqatda speaking yaxshi emas, o'shancha sizlardan maslahat so'radim.
So now you are getting the feedback and suggestions, yeah? That's great.
Thank you.
Thank you, Aziza, and thank you for comments and feedback. That's great. So we are really practicing what we had such kind of problems in our language, yes? So any other feedback or comment? So can we move on to today's topic? We have discussed mainly those. So others, please also record your own speech, read the task, and upload to the assignment section on entry 3, because this is very essential. So others should give a feedback. Is it clear for others also regarding with the entry 3? This is a part of the assignment, so you should do that. So thank you. Only 3 of us have done, and others I will wait. Also should record their own speech and upload. So let me introduce with what we had today in today's. By the way, I just want to ask: have you read the article which I have sent to you?
Of course, no.
Of course not. Because it was 3 pages or 4 pages, therefore
6 pages.
6 pages.
Yes,
too much. Was it difficult to read it?
Not.
It's not. Yeah, the context is not so difficult. I think so also. So we haven't done reading till today. Yes, we mainly concentrated on grammar and the vocabulary and the speaking. Yes. So now we come to the reading point also. So today's learning outcomes is mainly about to enhance your awareness of the relationship between the language and culture. So in the topic of reading, we will concentrate on language because language is interconnected with the culture. Then identify different ways of culture and how the culture can influence our language. And to contend with the sociolinguistic, am I right in pronunciation? I don't know. A view of the relationship between language and culture. We will read the article in that case. And to raise our awareness of cross-cultural communication and the difference between different varieties of English. So what we have today is we'll have an article discussion, and this is not the culture, identity, and language, and then my own cultural persona. So let's go further. So now what I want to do is I will divide you into groups as usual. So what you have to do is you should discuss David Lechner's article, which is Language and Culture, which I have sent to you. So I will give you some time to read it in group. So it's hard. It can be hard for you to read it on your own, but in group, I think it will be more better and more beneficial for your learning also. And what you have to do during your reading, you should concentrate on these 5 questions. So the first question is, let me make it smaller. Okay. So the question is, what is the sociolinguistics? It's described in the text. Find that. Then, what is a newer definition of sociolinguistics? You can also find it in the article during your reading. And what is a speech community? The fourth question is, what is difficult to define speech community? So, when we learn when we find what is a speech community, then we should identify what's difficult with that. And the final question is, how does a certain dialect become a standard language? So all of them can be found based on the article. So in that case, let me write these questions in the Telegram. Not in Telegram, maybe here, yes. I will also write it on the Telegram. So you will find it. It's not. 1 second. Yeah, it's going like a folder. Fine. So I also provide it on the Telegram. So then, now let me divide you into groups. So I think when I divide you into groups, after 4 minutes it ends. Therefore, I think that it's better to create another one, yes, because after 4 minutes it will automatically drops out and the breakout room also will lost. Therefore, we need more time for that. The time of the Zoom is ending. So, does everyone has an access to the article currently? Yeah. So in that case, I need first to divide before dividing into groups. Who wants to be with who? We have 1, 2, 3. We have 14 participants. So then, let me divide you. Would you like to be 2 groups or 3 groups? 2 groups, yeah?
Better in 2 groups.
2 groups, okay. Then Azaka will be in the first group and Hayopa also. in the first group. So let me, Nargiza, you are also Solihova, you are also in the first group, please remember. And Umdope, you will be also in the first group. Now you are 4. Then Mukhabbatope, you are in group, yes? You are also will be in the first group. Then Mukhlisa, and Noderbek, and you will be also in group 1. So please decide who will be the team leader. So I will also do the second group. In second group will be Aziza, then Donayeva Shahlo, yes, if I don't mistake. Is it Shahlo or Shahnoza? Donayeva, then Sitora in the second group, Zibinso, Mataba, then Mohira, Shahrizoda, and Nargisa. So, Azdaka, Muhayo, Nargiza, Umida, Muhabbat, Mukhlisa, and Noderbek, you are in the first group. Then Aziza, Danayeva, Sitora, Zibinso, Mohira, Shahrizoda, and Nargiza, you are second group. Is it clear? We have Zilola also. Yeah, Mukhabatopa and Zilola, you are together in the first group. Yeah, you are in the one. I see that you can be in one group together. Yeah, great. In one group you have 8 participants. So in the first group, who will be the team leader? Any volunteers who want to be a team leader?
Maybe another.
Okay. Qanday yo'qolib qoldilar? Chiqib ketib qoldilar.
Manmi?
Muhayyo opa, siz bo'lasizmi birinchi gruppaga?
Yo'q. Chiqib ketdimi deganingizga men so'rabasizmidimi? Yo'q, men bo'lmayman.
Yo'q, anaqa team leader bo'lish kerak, bizga team leader kerak. Kim team leader bo'ladi? Anyone who wants to be team leader? Hali team leader manage qilish kerak. Men hozir breakout room qilganimda alohida team leader o'zini opnasi bo'ladi. Team leader boshqarish kerak. Javoblarni, savollarni, hammani. The work of the team leader is to engage others, to read. Faqat read emas, обсуждение, savollarga javoblarni oluvchi responsible shaxs bo'ladi. Lekin boshqalar ham обязательно ishtirok etishi kerak. Masalan, birinchi savolda biz nima qilamiz? Birinchi savolda sizga topshirdim, siz javob bering. Ikkinchi savol sizga aynan. Welcome back. The time is ended, yes? Ya'ni team leader, gruppada team leader nima qilish kerak? Boshqarish kerak. Kim nima qilishini yoki birgalikda qilish kerak. Birinchi guruhdan shunaqa qilib bizga team leader kerak bo'ladi. O'zlaringiz kelishib kimnidir team leader qilasizlarmi? Nodirbek qanday yo'qolib qoldilar, chiqib ketib qoldilar shekilli. O'zlaringiz decide qilasizlarmi? Team 1 dan kerak bitta, team 2 dan team leader bo'lish kerak. O'zlaringiz decide qilmasanglar, oxiri men o'zim qilib qo'yaman-da. Misol uchun maktabda ham bizga o'qituvchi majburan qilib qo'yardi. San ishlaysan.
Team 2 da admin bo'lib qolsinlar, chunki o'tgan safar ham qanaqa yozishi, anaqalarni o'zi ko'rib tushunib oluvdilar.
O'tgan safar bo'lganlar uchun bu safar bo'lmasalar yaxshi bo'ladi, boshqa kimdir bo'lsa. Har safar a'lochi o'quvchi chiqaversa doskaga faqat o'shanga beraverguncha qolganlar o'tiraversa. Yaxshi siz shunaqa qilasiz maktabingizda. Darsigizda.
Ular просто yozish anaqalarni ko'rib oldilar o'sha.
Ha, lekin mana misol uchun bitta guruhingizda 20 ta 30 ta o'quvchingiz 20 ta bo'lsa, bittasi bilsa bo'ladi, qolgan 19 tasi bilmasa ham rozimisiz shu yoki qolgan 19 tasini ham jalb qilishchi. To'g'rimi? Faqat bir kishiga beraverish ham sal not fair bo'lib qolmaydi. Is it fair to give every time to one person? Bizga comfort maybe. I think it would be better if other one would be. I think so. In the group one, maybe Nargiza Karimova. Are you here, Nargiza?
Yes, I'm here.
Could you be a team leader?
What is my task?
So your task is, I will
or
give
my
you.
duty?
So you are the team leader. You are the leader of the team. So everyone should listen to you and act accordingly. Others, because are you the group of team one? Are you agree that Nargiza Karima will be your team leader?
Yes. We
So,
agree. I
if you
agree.
are- Okay, others keeping. Okay, everyone is agreed. So it means that everyone agreed you to be a team leader. So it means that everyone will listen you. Everyone do the actions as what you say. You are the leader. You should manage. So by the way, I have provided the questions, 5 questions on the Telegram group. Have you seen these questions?
Yes. But I couldn't find the reading text itself.
Reading text. So 1 second. I uploaded it. So I will re-upload it. 1 second. So here is the reading task. Yeah, also uploaded. I forwarded. So in your group, you can divide. For example, the first question responsible will be to get this, maybe Muhayo, and the second question will be Mida, and then Muhabbat, and Zalapa, and Mukhlisa. You can divide as you wish because you are team leader. But make sure at the end, when time ends, you will be responsible if to give a turn. For example, you may say, at the end, when you finish it, I will ask from you. Okay, team leader, what is your answer? Then you should answer. For example, you can answer yourself, or you can direct. For example, Azaka will answer to the first question. You can do that. So before that, in your group, in your breakout room, you should decide. Okay, you should work together.
Okay, I should just conduct and I should give some directions to my group mates
Yes.
or colleagues. Yes, am I right?
Yes,
Okay.
definitely. Yes, this is right. Yeah.
Yes,
So in that
understandable.
case, you will be in your team group leader and responsible for that. And okay, thank you. Now we identified that Nargiza will be the team leader in group 1. So regarding this team 2, who will be? So I see that not a lot of us in here, Nancy. They haven't entered this. So let me write on the group. Maybe others are waiting for us, but that they may think I will provide another new link because we have now to'qqiztamizda hozir boya 14 deylik. 14 deylik boya. 14 deylik kamayib qoldi.
Hozir 11 emasmi? Sizlarni ham qo'shyapsizlar. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7
15 deylik sizlar bilan. 10 ta bo'ldik. Mana Azaka kirdilar. Hop, qolganlar kirsa men qo'shaveraman. Hop, in the second group, who will be responsible? We have in second group Aziza, Danayeva, Zitora, Zibinso, Mohira, Shahrizoda, and Nargiza. Who can be a team leader voluntarily?
Maybe you choose yourself in order to economize our time.
Who will introduce? Okay, I think, what about Aliva Sitora? Miss Aliva Sitora, can you hear us? Sitora? Can you hear us? So can you be a team leader to your group? Because if your team leaders are not, they are agree. We want you to be a team leader. Can you say something? Because we can't hear you. I think that Aliva Sitora has some technical problems, so it will be difficult for her to manage. So, Sitora, 2 Sitoras, because I think the Sitora is also entering from other device. I see.
Yes, from my laptop.
You should switch off the one of your the sound of one of your computer, because it's echo is coming. Yeah, I'm good.
Is it okay?
No, it's
Still?
not okay.
Yes, still.
Just minutes.
Yeah, now it's fine. Sitora, will you be able to manage your group if I make you a team leader? Sitora, can you hear us?
Now?
You don't want?
Yeah.
Why?
From my laptop, you cannot listen to me, but it's more comfortable to watch you.
You don't need to listen to me. You should manage your group. I will divide you into breakout rooms, so you will be team leader to that group. Can you do that?
So can I manage them if we have to chat each other, or how?
No, you will be aside. I will be, and your group members will be in your group only. In your group, there will be Aziza, Shahla, Sitora, Zibinso, Mokhra, Shahrizoda, and Nargisa. I have also stated you, yes? It's your group, and only you will be in your group. So what should you do is you should discuss, read the article, discuss, and find the answers to the questions, 5 questions, which I have provided in the Telegram group.
And how much time we're given for this task?
Okay, good question. How much time you may need it? It's 6 pages. 30 minutes? Or 20 minutes?
Guys, group?
1 hour.
1 hour. It's
1
too
hour.
much.
An hour is too much.
Too much.
And we
yes.
have to go to do dinner as well.
Yeah, in that case, so what about 20 minutes then? 20 minutes
Guys,
is
do you
fine? Are you all of you agree for 20 minutes?
Yes.
Yes, that's enough.
20 minutes is enough. So there will be 20 minutes. So I agree to be, you are the team leaders then? Yes, Sitora?
Okay.
Should we answer our questions? Yes, all questions.
Yes. All of
All
other
questions.
participants.
We should tell our opinions or about text. Yes.
Yeah. You should answer based on text. Yes. Discuss your own opinions based on text.
So shortly discussion. Yes.
Yeah, this you can discuss. And answers, in order to get answer, you should base on the article. Answers can be got from the article.
Yes.
Basing on the article, you will provide your own opinion. So, for example, you can divide. For example, the first question will be answered by Aziza, or second question will be by Zibin. So, and you can do that. You are the leader. You will manage that. Okay. For example, as a participant, you can get. I will answer for the third question. You can do that. You can manage on your own in your group. Okay. So, Sitora, you will be the team leader. Yes, then.
Okay.
Okay, I set you team leader. So then let's divide you into groups then. So room 1. So
Abbos
in room
Utkirov.
1, yes, please.
We should answer yes in this question, in 5 questions. So
Yes.
we should write, or we should what to do?
If you write a note, it will be good when you are talking, because after when time ends, you should report. You should present.
Present?
Your answer. No, you present means that you should provide your opinion. Well, if you make a note, it will be easy for you to
demonstrate.
Say, yes. Yeah, to demonstrate. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I saw that last time we only write the comments, so it's not like this, yeah?
No, this should be answer to the question.
Oral.
Yeah.
Okay.
So responsible person is your team leader, so you will support and so.
Okay.
Okay. Then Tuchiva Mukhaya in the first group, then Giza, first group, Mida, first group, Muhabbat and Zilola, first group, Mukhlisa. Mukhlisa, where is Mukhlisa? I cannot find the Mukhlisa in here. Ah, yeah, I found finally. Then Noderbek, yes, you are in the first group. So now let's move on to second group. Aziza, Sitora. Azeka, I left in from first group. Tonai Shaflo, Shafrizoda, Formato Zibiniso, and Sitora. So Azeka, I left you, so I should add you also. Yeah, now.
I'm here.
Yeah. Okay, now, if you are ready, let's go then. I assign it. You have 20 minutes. Now it's 6:42. After 20 minutes, it will automatically, you will automatically come back. I set the time now. So let's go. See you. So you should accept to go to that group, okay? You should accept the invitation. I send you an invitation, yeah. Please accept the invitations, and then you will join.
Wow.
Shahla, you should accept the invitation because you haven't joined, only you have left. Shahla. Shahla. Can you accept the invitation? Yeah, fine.
lekin bo'lmasa yaxshi bo'larmidi, o'sha savolgagina javob topardik xolos.
Hamma o'ziga tegishli savol topar haqiqatdan.
O'shada kim oladi nechini?
Men o'sha birinchisi aytishimki, qolgan o'zini davom ettiraverasizda, anaqasi javob savol.
Men 3 ni olaman, 3 ni.
3 Muxlisa oldi. Men yozib qo'yaman-da o'zimga not qilib. 3 Muxlisa oldi. Ha, shunaqami?
Ha.
Aha, дальше.
Biriga Muhabbat opaga yozdim. Mayli, men ikkiga javob bera qolay o'zim. Men ham javob berishim kerakmi yo kerak emasmi?
Albatta kerak.
Siz javob beryapsizmi? Lider kim?
Kerak, siz ham birga qatnashib, anaqa guruhni boshqarishingiz kerak ekanda.
Ha, tushunarli. Unda men ikkiga javob beraman. Telegramga tashladilar-ku hozir.
Ya, ko'rdim. Savoli ham o'sha hali 6 ta ma'noda ichidami?
Why is it difficult to define a speech community? Short.
Savoli o'sha yerda отдельно berib qo'ydi-yu Telegramga.
Ha, bildim.
Tekstni ham fayl qilib tashlagan ekan. Faylga kiringda, share faylga. O'sha yerda turibdi. Nodir, unda siz 4 ga javob berasiz, Aziz aka siz 5 ga javob berasiz. Bo'ladimi?
5 anaqa. Reference.
Reference. Speech community.
Кто говорит birinchi группа edi? Umida Sadullaeva, ana тут что ли?
Ikkini topdim dedinglarmi? Ikkinchi savolga javob topdim dedinglarmi? Menga shunaqa eshitildimi?
Yo'q. Topsak aytamiz dedik. Shu tekstdan olingan ekan bu savollar, hech ham ko'rinmayapti-yu.
Просто нужно, наверное, полностью o'qib chiqib, buni ma'nosini tushunib, и своими словами qilinadigan tekstda.
Unaqaga vaqtimiz yetmaydi-yu.
Он же не зря говорил anaqa до урока прочитайте deb. Hech kim
o'qimagan. O'qimagan edim
даже.
даже.
Men oldin o'qib o'tirdim, oxirigacha o'qishga ulgurmadim.
Men kech ko'ribman просто.
Sizni ikkinchi savolingizcha, по-моему, mana bu вторая транскрипция turibdi-ku.
No.
In the section of the present paper, and your view of social linguistics will be investigated. Shu yerda.
Nechinchi var Roda? 2dami?
3-chi.
3mi? There is only one massa.
Yo'q, mana 2 transkripsiya turibdi-ku.
Da.
O'qing o'sha yerda. Bizaniki значит undan ham pastda bo'lishi kerak. No, juda ko'rmayman hech narsa.
Hozir. Mana bu emasmi? In the section of the present paper, a newer view of social linguistics will be investigated.
Linguistic, yes. Mana shu o'qib chiqasiz, olasiz.
Bo'ldi, xo'p, okey.
Navbat 3-siga harakat qilamiz.
5-chini ham topib berasamki?
Uchinchisiga topdim mana. Informal use. Ha?
Qidiryapsizmi 4-chi savoliga javob?
Kim beryapti?
Zilola. Mana
Zilola opa.
sherik bittamiz biz yonimizda.
Zilola opa. Xo'p, Zilola opa. Unda Muhabbat opa bizni birga ana qilamiz. Keyin Nodirga ham qarashib olamiz.
Aha.
Xo'p.
Saidmurod nima qilyapsan?
Voy, mikrofonni o'chiringlar.
Qanchachilik kerak bo'lsa, nima bitta? Qanchachilik kerak. You also solving risks, you will be investigated. Yes, default from the selection. To'rtning javobi menimcha 217-betda pastrog'ida turibdi. Agar adashmasam.
O'sha ana la page'dan keyingi anaqami? Abzasdagini aytyapsizmi? The end result.
Mana a highly interesting area of study deals with how language is used. Dan passer. Speech styles are very important. Labovdan tepada turibdi-yu.
Labovdan
tepadagisichi speech styles o'sha emasmi?
Az. John Campersmi?
Speech styles are very important in the regard. In what manner words are used, so-called formal and non-formal. Forms of words or ways of speaking. Shu to'g'ri kelmaydimi?
Qaysi? Nechinchi abzas?
Oxirdan sanaganda 3-mi abzas? Labovdan ikkita tepada, ikkita qator tepada, o'rtaroqda yozilgan. The areas of language mi? Yo, speech styles o'sha tepasi.
Oxiridan.
Pastidan sanaganda 4-chi anaqa. Deb ko'rsatdim. Tepadan sanaganda-chi? Mana kuzatdi. Ko'ryaptimi? Chizib qo'ying. Mana bu joylarda. O'chib qoldi-ku. Ko'rdimi? Ko'rindimi?
Yo'q, ko'rinmadi. Ko'rmay qoldim. Qarang, menga mana bu anaqa tuyulyapti, o'sha la page 1968 turibdi-ku. O'shandan keyingi abzas turibdi. The end result of these changes in how speech communities were defined was a move from simple to complex. Tushunmasmikin?
Balki. Mana bu ikkinchi savolga kim javob to есть mana bu newer definitionga kim javob beryapti? Ikkiga? Zilola. O'shanga qarang-da, Zilola 217dagi ikkinchi partni oldingizmi? Ha, o'sha yerdan boshlanar ekanda, hozir ko'zim tushdi. O'shanda. Bo'ldi. Xo'p, uch nima bo'lyapti? Uch kim oluvdi? Muxlisa qilyapti. To'rt. Nodir xullas to'rga topilmadi hali.
Nurga, men o'sha bir ko'rinchi opa, o'sha the end result of these changes dan boshlanmayaptimi?
Nechinchi bet?
O'sha 217da hozir abzasida aytaman. 1 2 3
tepadan sani.
4 5 6-chi abzas. The end result deb boshlanadi.
Amanda o 217-bet. Uni joy topolmayman. The individual level of language, the area of language chiqyapti. O'sha the area of
216 ekan. Uzr 216 ni qarang.
Hey, xudoyim-ey, to'xtanchi the end result of
İngilizce aytamiz.
Qizlar, вы читаете или своими словами рассказываете?
Ben yarmini to'g'risi shunda oldim, chunki bu yerda как anaqa berilganda, как terminga o'xshab berilgan. И соединила там o'sha, ну, как бы kseniyasi bilan чуть-чуть anaqa qilib. Ну, это абстрактная такая большая тема, тут много чего можно сказать. Надо до конца прочитать нормально, внимательно, за 20 минут. Я не думаю, что можно.
Да. Вот да, точно.
Чуть чересчур коты, и плюс тут больше всего академически, по-моему, какие-то там термины, которые, ну, не всегда мы встречаем, да? По-моему, уже у Лянси Керри осталось 15 секунд.
Hadi vaqtimiz. Ya, 1 minut.
Welcome back.
Oh my God.
After we have 5 minutes actually in here, so we can use that, and then same, you can join to that group. So everyone is coming back, yes? Turn by turn. Who will be the volunteer? Which group? Could be the first, the second. First. Okay.
Of course.
Zibunusa, are you in the first or second group?
Second one.
Group.
Understandable.
Who is that? Yes.
Because it will count from 1.
Okay, Mukhabatipa, will you answer the first question?
First question is, what is the social linguistics? Social linguistics is a name given to a discipline that concerns itself with the relationship between language and culture. Nargiza, continue.
To tell the truth, I couldn't read the text, but I agree with you.
Welcome back. So, can you direct us where it's shown this, where you have found in the after we have 5 minutes actually in here, so you can read it, and
the
then
first page.
same, you can join to that
Cannot be
group.
easily separated because language use
So,
is
everyone is coming back, yes? Okay, turn by turn.
society. It is the society.
Who will be the volunteer? Okay, this is first group's answer, yes. What about second group?
Yes.
The first. Do you agree with that? First or second?
Yes.
Oh, well done. Okay, this is actually correct. Actually, it was easy and very visual. Zibunusa, are you in the first or second group? Good. So from second group, who will answer to the second question? It's what is the newer definition of sociolinguistics?
This is my question. So, newer is the section of the present paper. Newer view of sociolinguistics will be investigated. Okay, here we can understand that newer depend on the time and society and language. And Chambers said that people forget their speech, and this is utilize it. And of course, individual pronunciation
can you direct us where it's shown this, where you
and
have found
which
page you have found
how
it?
we use language,
answer.
how language is used. For example, this is very necessary speaker age or speaker age.
Okay, this is first group's answer. Yes. What about second group? Do you agree with that?
Of course. And
well done.
Formal or non-formal
this is
version.
actually correct. It was easy and very visual to see. So you mean that the study is social uses of language. So now, from second group, who will answer to the second question?
Yes.
What is the newer definition of sociolinguistics? The first group, do you want to add or are you agree?
Zalalipa should answer the second question. Zalalipa, can you? Can you give some additions or something new?
Sociolinguistics is defined at present by one scholar as the study of the social uses of language.
So you are same path, yes? You found the same answer in the same way. Okay, good. Thank you. So, third question, first group, what is a speech community?
It's my question, third question, and some people give own opinions. For example, John Lyons gave definition. He wrote speech community like that. All people who mean a given language. And also Charles
Okay, good. So you mean that the study is social uses of languages as based on the chambers, you are saying. Okay. What about, thank you. What about the first group? Do you want to add or are you agree? Mm-hmm. Developer. So you are on the same path, yes? You found the same answer in the same way. Okay, good. Thank you. So third question, first group, what is a speech community? What is Mhm. Mhm. So we are waiting others, yes? Mukhlisa was speaking actually, yes?
May I go on?
Yes, you can
And
continue.
next author, Charles Hockett, defined speech communities. For example, the whole set of people who communicate with each other either directly or indirectly. And I think the end result of these changes in how speech communicators were defined was a move from simple to complex. I think it's about people speech community and people communications with each other directly or indirectly.
Mhm. Okay, thank
For
you.
example, their own dialect or own language, it belongs to speech community.
Okay, so you mean that it comes from speech community, yes? Without
Yes.
it, it's difficult. Okay, thank
Yes.
you, Mukhlisa. From second group, anyone who wants to add?
The second group. Yes,
Yeah.
first of all, we should answer the question, what is a speech community? I want to add the definition of the speech community. A speech community is a group of people who share similar ideas, uses, and norms of language. And as Mukhlisa has mentioned all the facts below, I don't want to repeat once more again. She has mentioned the previous century, many famous people shared the definition of what is speech community. So it is necessary to repeat once more again. I think nothing has omitted.
What about the oldest one, that oldest source?
Source?
Which was, yeah, oldest source, so, which was defined by the speech community. Mukhlisa mentioned that Lyons, yes, in 1970, and Charles Hockett in 1958. And what about the oldest one? Maybe?
The oldest one?
Yeah. If you go to the page 216 on the first paragraph,
Charles Hockett.
Focus. She mentioned about it also, yes. But which one you think that it is the oldest source of speech community that mentioned?
Maybe
John Lyons.
John Lyons?
John Lyons mentioned in 1970.
What about Bloomfield?
Bloomfield.
1933?
In
Yes.
1933, yes.
It's the oldest one.
Yeah, it's the oldest one, yes. He also said that this is a group of people who interact by means of speech. Yeah. It's good when we
That's
say
all.
that from, yeah, thanks. Any other comments or feedbacks? No?
No.
So the question 4, let's move on to the second group, yes? We'll start. What is it difficult to define? Why is it difficult to define a speech community? Why is it difficult? Because as we say, a lot of scholars are defining them in different way somehow. For example, Lyons says speech community is all people who me a given a language. That he said that everyone who give me a language is a speech community, he is saying. But Charles Hock is saying that the set of people, when Bloomfield saying it's a group of people who interact by each other. So, what do you think? Group 2? Why is it difficult to define a speech community? Question. Team leader, Sitora?
Yes, I'm here. But if to say trust, I haven't searched for that question.
Could you repeat, please? We can't listen. I can't listen you. You are too far.
For that question, Danila Shapov was responsible for answering to this question.
But Shaklova is not here. Yes, I see.
Yeah.
Yes, I see. So maybe she is trying to join. So who will be answer? Who will be able to answer to that question then? But the job of team leader is when there is no answer that he or she should answer, you know, himself or herself. No? Have you discussed it with have you be able to discuss the question with peers? No, Sitore? Can you answer yourself if you can you be able to that?
I don't have an answer to this.
Therefore, I say that you discuss, and because others should be able to answer. So in that case, let's listen to group one's answer. Yeah.
Yes, Nader, are you ready?
The
Nader.
first, yes.
Yes, please.
This is the first question, yes?
Yeah.
The question 4, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, the question was, why is it difficult to define a speech community?
Yes.
A highly interesting area of study deals with how language is used, the style utilized by interlocutors. This will make such about the relationship that exists between speakers. Relationship age stop discussed how well people know each other, conversation reasons, and exactor. Speech styles are very important in this regard. In what manner words are used, so called formal and non-formal, casual forms of words, or ways of speaking. Is it answer or not?
So what do you think? Could you show where you have taken this answer and which part of the article, which page?
On page 217, on the first paragraph, no, 1, 2, 3. At the first paragraph from the bottom.
There is only one. It starts with that, yes? But it's actually talking about standards, that the languages of numerous reasons why dialect has become standard language. Actually, the question is, why is it difficult to define? How can it relate? What do you think? What about others?
Because we had some difficulties while answering this question. That's why maybe we have mistakes. Can you correct them, or can you just give a prompt?
So if you concentrate then to the 216 page, it starts with given the plethora of possible.
Oh, given the of possible definition.
Definitions for speech communities. So it says the way of examining this concept in this paper starts from the premises that there is no way to define a single group of persons that commonly have every and all characteristics in terms of everything linguistic and non-linguistic that is involved. So it means that because it is impossible to define a single group of persons who share the linguistic and social characteristics. Therefore, actually it's impossible to set as a group of people to make a speech community, therefore. Okay, thank you. It was a little bit challenging question actually, yeah. And question 5, group 1, maybe group 2 this time, because they have skipped it, yes. Last question. Group 2, how does this question, how does a certain dialect become a standard language? Now, what you have answered can be maybe near to here. It's standard language, yes? In the previous
yeah.
Okay, Nargisa?
May answer it later, please.
Yes, Sitora, we are. Yes, please. Question 5, we are listening to you.
Oh my god. Сейчас мне просто позвонили, извините. Вот. There are numerous reasons why one dialect has become a standard language, yes?
Mm-hmm. Yes, why?
First of all, choice of this dialect form as a standard language. It has happened because of politics, trade, wealth, military strength, and so on. Then dictionaries and grammars have been written that people agree on which form they are correct or incorrect. Then the use of function of each linguistic unit has been set already. In simple terms, the proper way and the purpose for use has been decided. And the last one, so-called standard language, has been accepted as such by the country in which it is utilized.
Okay. What about first group? Do you want to add something?
May I tell you?
Yes, please.
A certain dialect become a standard language. A standard language arises when a certain dialect begins to be used in written form, normally throughout a broader area. And a standard language is a language variety that has undergone substantial quantification of grammar and usage, and it is employed by the population for public communication.
Mm-hmm. Okay, is that all? Yes, we are listening to you. Yapuri.
Not visible. The best dialect for a country's standard language is very often the original dialect of a capital and its environs in France, England, Russia. I think so. But by my opinion, yes. But I didn't find in the page with a question.
Mm-hmm.
It's
so
enough.
Okay, thank you, Uzbek. Thank you. So, any other comments if you want to add from other colleagues? If you have something to add. So if you open the page 216, you can see it starts with the first problem to be dealt. It's before the last paragraph. Problem to be dealt with the concern that Haugen wrote in 1966, ambiguity exists for difference between language and dialect. According to that, many scholars and also politicians from Greek language, it says that dialect had very different meaning in Greek, that it now has an English language. So because of so many scholars and the change of in politics. So through non-linguistic processes by people, it was chosen and agreed. So therefore, it has become a standard language. What you have been said also near, but it's a little bit broader what you have. The specific answer can be found in here. Okay, it was great. So by that mean that what do you think about in Uzbek culture? So is there any similar issues raised by, for example, Lehner? For example, can you also see any examples in Uzbek language also? Such kind of sociolinguistic concerns. Any ideas? Which is language between culture, so always culture comes with language, they integrated it. So think of it also at home. So when you are reading, how you did it? For example, are you use it mainly the scanning and skimming strategy, or you have read the whole text, whole article? Who read the whole article?
We learned about scanning and skimming at Malaka.
So
more and more.
So mainly you use the scanning and skimming to find to concentrate only to answer to the question, yes, not the whole article because it's 6 pages. Okay, so the strategy what you have learned also helped in here to find a quick answer. But if you read the whole article, you will get more broader idea and concept regarding with it. So why that language functions with a range of different cultures and subcultures. So for example, culture, we may see that it's broader concept, yes? Even in every family, we can find a culture, for example, yes? In one family, they have their own culture, yes? Own things that they will do. In the other families, they have their own cultures. Even in the small families in one country, in every family, it has some traditions and cultures, yes? But which may be different from other cultures. For example, in the little family's culture, it can be said that girls are not allowed to go somewhere in the evening. But in other family, even it's in the one Uzbek nation, it's allowed, it's okay. So it's accepted by differently, even not in the cultures, but in the subcultures of the families, we can find it. So another point that this culture of linguistic contract directly affects to our teaching also. So it reflects to our teaching. So when you are, for example, teaching your students, first, what you will do, you will diagnose, yes? So who is stronger and who is weaker in some point of in skills. For example, some of your students can be good in organizing, but analytical skills can be lower in that person, in that student. So what you're gonna do is when you are doing a group work, you can combine them. So in the group work, they can make a very good presentation or group task or group work or assignment. So think of about the Uzbek culture at home. So you can also reflect. It can be helpful when you are reflecting in your last entry. So in last entry, you have also reflective writing. So you will write based on your own reflections. So mainly I have another activity, but I see from your faces, you want to end or continue? What do you think? In this online session, or you can do it if I provide on the internet, you can do it online. And it's time for everyone. I see for dinner time. Yeah. Would you like to do here, or you can do it on the intranet? We have one more activity. If you wish, I can do it on the intranet. Provide.
Our homework, yes?
Yeah, it will be homework, actually. It can also be a homework, actually, yeah. It's the last one. It's about my own cultural persona. And there are some questions. I can make a discussion board in there if you want. Or we can do it now.
No.
So what do you think?
Intranet.
Intranet is better? Online learning, so you are choosing the online version. Okay. In that case, I will later.
The woman.
I should prepare dinner.
Okay, I understand. Okay, I see. Yes. So in that case, I will. That's fine. So we have some obligations at home to do. Yeah, it's high time. I see. Yeah. But you can do one of the good point of online learning. So you can do it at home. You can manage based on your own preference. So later I will provide the discussion board, and on discussion board you can provide. You can read the task and provide your own answers. So let's do summary. So who will provide summary for this session? Anyone? Any volunteer?
Our lesson is reading, yes, today.
Pardon? Can you repeat, Muflisa?
Our lesson today is reading, yes? Reading and discussion.
Yeah, mainly it's reading and language and culture. So the topic we concentrated on reading today regarding with the language and culture. Yeah. In teaching, how it can affect your teaching actually. So how can you, anyone who wants to summarize what we have discussed? When you are summarizing, you can base on the learning outcomes as I mentioned at the beginning, or you can just make a summary of your own observations of today and participation also. Who will be voluntarily? Pardon?
The online lesson is good. I liked it.
But
I think the other like to.
Do you think it's summary? Because so when I mean the summary, so the summary should be based on what we have covered today. So we have covered mainly what?
In online lesson, we have learned how to make a group, yes, and we work in two groups, and we can share our thoughts each other. Actually, really, I didn't know to make a group in Zoom. I have just learned it.
Actually, in one point, in one session, maybe I will, if you would like, I can show you how to use the features of Zoom.
Yeah.
So also in the next session, maybe I will do Jeopardy, and there is one platform that you can do that. So let's do that. Maybe in the next section, I will show you how to do breakout rooms in Zoom, and also how to make activity on the platform. So I will show you directly here, and you can make your own activity by your own. So for that, for Jeopardy, your students will not need any device. So you can do it, but you will need a device and internet. So I will show you. It's very interesting and engaging. And that platform, I think, can be very interesting for you to use in your class also, in next section, hopefully. And Zoom and that one platform that I will, and Kahoot also maybe I will show in the next section, hopefully, if you would like. Would you like to learn how to use and how to use in your class? So, thank you. Anyone who wants to add for summary?
No.
So mainly we have learned the relationship between the language and culture. We have, as Nodrbik stated, worked in the groups, read the article, yes, and provided you provided your own group discussion question answers to the questions. And we became acquainted with the socio-linguistic view of relationship between language and culture, and also cross-cultural differences between various English. For example, you can also see the variance in American and British languages, even they are in English, yes? They speak in English. So, and how to develop it in further. So mainly we have covered this one. So keep in touch with the intranet. I will also in Telegram. I will write on them and you can do the task. So regarding this next session, I think I can provide you voting. What do you think in next week? So would it be okay to provide voting? Would you like to do it in the morning time or in the evening time?
In the evening. Because we have lessons.
No, evening time.
Yeah, everyone has to.
Bog'chadan keladi o'g'limizim. Atadan o'g'lim bog'chaga bugun qo'ymasdan naqib keluvdim, olib borib keluvdim.
Morning.
Yo'q, morningda o'g'lim bo'lmaydi. Kechki payt kelib shovqin.
Bizlarni darsimiz
darsimiz bo'ladi-yu. Dars bo'ladi bundan keyingi.
Juma kuni dars bo'lmaydi-ku.
Yo'q, juma kuni emas, haftada 2 marta bo'ladi, menimcha bundan.
Haftada 2 marta deyishyapti.
Da, xudo xohlasa. Bo'lmasa men yaxshi voting jo'nataman. O'sha votingga qarab qilganimiz yaxshiroqda.
Votingga bo'lgan baribir darsda bo'lsak biz kira olmaymiz-ku.
Darsda sizlar nechadan nechaga bo'lasizlar? Dars erta mana bu qatnashayotganlar uchun darsdan alohida ajratib qo'ymaganmisizlarmi mana bu qatnashayotganlaringizga?
Faqat juma kuni uchun ajratilgan xolosdamiz.
Demak juma kuni bo'lmasa juma kuni o'zini vaqtida qolaveradi, o'sha 2 dan 5 gacha menimcha. O'sha chunki ajratilgan vaqtdan qilmaylik, masalan bizni qo'ya qolaylik, o'zini vaqtida qoladi, dars boshlangan bo'lsa ham ajratilgan, hamma biladi. Hozir o'zgartirsa yana qolib ketishi mumkin. Boshqa kunini menimcha ko'ramiz. Qaysi vaqtdaligini bir voting qilib ko'raylikchi. O'shanga qarab ishlatamiz-da, variantlar beraman. 2 marta bo'lsa tezroq qutulasizlar.
To'g'ri.
Просто bir marta bo'lsa cho'zilib ketadi-da, xohlasanglar. Zora bo'lsin-da.
Faqat juma kuni bo'lgani yaxshi emasmi?
Faqat juma kuni
bo'lsa,
rejalarimiz bor-da, o'shancha qo'shila olmayib, qatnasha olmay qolishimiz mumkin. Mayli, endi harakat qilamiz.
Abbos aka, kimdan qutulish niyati bor? Siz bizlardanmi yo biz sizdanmi?
Yo, men o'ylayotgandim, tezroq sertifikat olishlaringiz haqida o'ylayotgandim. Mayli, xo'p, bo'lmasa nima qilamiz? Men voting qilib ko'raylik. Agar qiyin bo'lsa, juma kuni qo'yaveradi o'zim holatida.
Faqat juma kuni bo'lsin.
Bir marta bo'lsa, xo'p.
Chunki boshqa paytda misol uchun men attestatsiyaga ham tayyorlanyapman-da, toifaga topshirganman birinchi marta.
Agar mana maktab kanikuli cho'zilib, onlayn o'qish davom etsa, mayli, haftada 2 marta kunduz qilsangiz bo'ladi.
Bo'pti, unda vaziyatga qarab tutamiz. Hop, hozircha esa keyingi hafta juma kunida qoldi. Jumada qoldi. Boshqa savollar yo'qmi? Savollar, kommentlar. Kimdir futbol ko'ryapti.
Abbos aka, uyga vazifalarni yana jo'natib yuborarsiz, aniqroq qilib, biz o'shanga qarab qilamiz.
Men mesela gruppaga yozaman, detalni qilib, hop, haliroq. Mayli, hop, yoqimli ishtaha sizlarga ovqatlanmoqchi.
Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Okay, see you. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you very much.
Bye, thank you.